Hi there, so this was the finished design that I did for that commission. Lots of detail there. Again, it's a lot more than a tattoo, it's more like an illustration really. But that's my style, so I'm not going to change really and try and fit like basic lines and things like that. I think adding more detail is just my style really, and just adding more to it really. Plus I like adding loads of like ink details and little cobwebby slimy bits and other stuff. So yeah, that was the final design for that one. I'm working on a few more commissions and things like that. So the next one will be this like undead sort of horror creature emerging from a swamp or something. Again, that's like another black and white one, but I can add like some grey tones in there as well, so there'll be a bit more opportunity to work on some tones and stuff. So yeah, I'll be working on that. So yeah, I've had a better idea for this zombie. So I want it, instead of right in the centre, I want this creature to appear here. Maybe his head's a little bit wonky, like he's broken his neck or something, I don't know. And then I want this arm to be featured quite prominently here. Let's sketch it in loosely, I can clean it all up later on. And I want like loads of like grass and stuff. Like he's still in the swamp thing, and there's stuff dripping off him and that, and you know, it's the right mess. And then you know, we've got this image where I can just work on it a bit more. Because what I wanted to do a lot in the background where you know, you see the swamp and you maybe see some like little trees or something in the background. Just draw them as lines for now, just so I can visually see what I'm sort of talking about. There's like loads of, all this will be like swamp water, and then the edge of the swamp reaches here with like some grass. Yeah, so it's just a case of filling in this zombie creature, put a little collar, thin the neck a bit more. Maybe shrink the head slightly a bit more as well, because it shouldn't be that big. I always draw huge looking heads and then realise I have to shrink them down slightly. I'll give him no nose. The top half, he's got like skin on the top half, and then the rest is all just hanging off. Sketch that in. So yeah, I'm still drawing this type of Walking Dead type stuff. That's what I want to try and build up a good portfolio of these pieces, I think. And also I didn't get a vlog out yesterday, which was unfortunate, but it's becoming a bit annoying. But I've got like commissions, there's these commissions to do, and you know, quite a few to do, so if ever I don't do a vlog, that'll be the reason why. So yeah, his collar's a bit too tardy for my liking. So shall we make it a bit more ragged? A little bit better. So I just want to work on the pencil sketch a bit more before I commit to any ink work. Do this hand. Try and sketch that in there. It's usually hands that you have trouble with sometimes. They're not hard to draw, it's just trying to draw them in context with the rest of the body of whatever you're drawing, so it's sometimes it doesn't work out as you plan. But never mind. Yeah, I'm also trying to put more products in my shops as well, like Zazzle and Society 6 store. You know, just little bits here and there that I finish. The thing head, you know, where I did that one where it was all stretched together. I got it to hand, but that recent one that I did, I've just put that one up. Well, it's nearly up. Just need to fill out a few details and get it on some products, but that'll be on my Society 6 shop, which I think I've got it linked on my YouTube profile. I don't know. I'm going to zoom in now and we'll try and do a bit more detailing on this and try and work out this zombie a bit more. So I've just zoomed into the head so I can work on a bit more detail. Bags under the eyes. More details. Give it an eyeball there, and this one, maybe there's no eyeball in there. Yeah, no eyeball whatsoever. And I'll give him some hair. Slight wisps of hair. Really thin. So yeah, there's lots of holes in the flesh here and things like that. I'll try and add all that there. So he's got like skin on the top, like I said earlier on, and then the rest is just all gone. The eyebrows there. Yeah. Just work on the drawing more. A bit of shadow on the neck there. Give him some sort of chicken's neck. Lots of maybe rolls of fat or something, or it's supposed to look like it's had a break somewhere in the neck. So that, I don't think that eye needs to be totally black, so just erase a bit out. So So there needs to be like little bits of flesh and stuff in there, I think. Might look a little bit better. Yeah, maybe there's a mashed eyeball in there or something. I don't know. Just make it all up. So there'll be some other arm leaning way off there. So I want to do like a ragged shirt there, maybe with some holes in it here and there. Maybe that's not fastened, that shirt, so you can maybe see like just a little showing of like a rib cage. Just a little suggestion there. And there's lots of grass as well that's in between. Let's try and work on the drawing a lot more. Yeah, the hand needs some more work, but I can come back to that. And this zombie's like really decayed, you know. There's lots of rotten bits here and there. Lots of raglans in the clothing. Best if I get that right before I start inking. Some of these blades of grass are quite long. Long and short. Long and short. I just want to keep that little rib cage bit there. Really, I want to see like this front bit, this grass is going to be bright green, you know, when I do eventually colour it. Might not be today, but that's only going to be the decent bit of colour in this, because the rest is going to like muted browns and things like that, like real swampy looking colours, you know. So I best work on this hand a bit more. Try and work on thumb there, and shrink some of these fingers a little bit. Give them like real long looking nails as well, dirty looking nails. That'll become more apparent here, you know, when I start to ink this. So you can see the nails there anyway, but so creating the outline. And a bit of bone there or something. A bony looking hand and arm, and then we've got all the rotten flesh just falling off with some swamp water drips probably just off the arm. Yeah, I think we'll have this ready to ink soon. Got the figure sorted out, it's just in the background where I want all the trees. I don't really want to draw too much detail, maybe draw a lot of the trunks and things like that of the trees. Yeah. There's like a swamp riverbank. So I'm just starting to ink this now. Just going to use some sort of chunky lines here and there, just to help add the usual thicker sort of lines that I want in the drawing. And there'll be some shadow areas that I want to be added in on the drawing. Yes, maybe thicker line for the neck. And some darker areas here and there. Around the eyes as well. Well, especially this eye. Just about adding key areas with a thicker line on the arm there. Maybe make it slightly wobbly looking, because it's all like rotten flesh anyway, so try and work on that. Maybe just the under part of these fingers as well. Give the character a bit of weight. Yeah. Maybe I just had a bit of shadow here underneath the arm and on the bottom of the arm where the elbow sort of meets this other bit of arm. Yeah, and then all the ragged bits of the clothing under here. Just draw some thicker bits. And a bit of shadow there, just under the armpit. Just gonna shade that rib there. Some more shadow under there. It's important I get that rib cage in there. Try and make something of it. Some more like shadow on the clothes there. Some probably holes in the clothing, like I said before. I think I'll move to other ink pens as usual, which I always do. My Unipin pens, I use these a lot. These will probably be running out soon, because I've used them on that many drawings. But they're up there with the Pigma Microns, really good ink pens. So I just ink loads of detail. Try and add more to these dark areas that I've added. Maybe little rips and scrapes and things and lines around them. Just other detail. Just working on the teeth and things like that. I probably won't do the whole thing. As usual, I'll just try and do as much as I can in this vlog, because I really want to try and finish all the other videos that I've started. But you sort of get the idea with these drawings, bits at a time and stuff like that. Just done a bit more detail on the face. I'm just trying to work on a bit more of the lines and details and things of all this clothing, and like when I do actually I don't think I am going to colour this. What was I on about earlier? No, it's like a black and white. It's going to be a black and white image, but they said I can grey tone it. That's what I was on about. I don't have to colour this one. I'm having a Monday morning brain freeze. Yeah, so just trying to add in lots of detail. There's some grey tones. I'll add some warm greys in there, I think, but mainly it's just gonna serve as like lots of grey tone, which will look quite cool. Even I'll be tempted to draw some like blood bits here and there, but yeah. Yeah, so ignore what I said earlier about having like browns and shit. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, so just trying to add like lots of detail in there. I don't know how many times I've said detail. Add lots of detail in there. A lot of drips and other stuff. Yeah, come back to that hand. I want to make sure I finish the head. There's like a wobbly line under there where all the eyeball is slightly rotting away. Maybe other bits of detail. So wispy bits of hair. I don't really want to draw too much hair. Just like a few strands of hair. Yeah, that's basically it. Let's move the camera. I'm always having to move the camera around just so you can see certain bits. And there's like little flesh marks where the skin has been ripped away there, and something like that. Let's see the side of the head there. Yeah, it's just about adding lots of detail. Over the top detail is better than no detail, I suppose. So, yeah. So I'll work a bit off camera and then I'll come back to it and show you what I've done. I think it's important that I try and do lots of dirt and stuff, and it's just come from the swamp, so I think it's important that I put loads of mud and dirt details on it, then I can just like react to it with like lots of grey tone colour and some warm grey Copic markers probably, I don't know. I won't get around to doing this today, I don't think, on this vlog, so I've got a while to do this commission, so it's okay. So yeah, there's lots of mud soaked stuff in the clothing of this zombie. And I was thinking a lot of this darkness, it helps separate away from all this grass as well, so I can add like a lot of darkness in between. Just brings out the grass a bit more as well, which is always a good idea. Trying to separate certain elements that you want highlighting is one of the many design problems that you can sort out easily by doing this. So that's how you make them stand out a bit more anyway, so just add a bit of shadow in between. So yeah, you can see this, how I'm adding more detail to it. The trees in the background I'm going to work on a bit more. They need something else adding to them, or maybe like resketching just to see if I can add them in, but yeah, I'm going to leave that there for now. So the idea is sort of set, except for the trees and stuff. Like I said, I do need to work on that a bit more, but erasing the pencil lines is the next step. I'm sorting out this tree line, you know, just figure that out, and then it'll be a case of adding like loads of greys and things, and lots of grey tone, maybe warm greys, like I said, some cool greys here and there, and just see how it goes. The drawing's good enough. It's exactly what they asked for, so it's just a case of colouring in them greys. So we'll probably pick this up tomorrow and see what else I can sort of work in there, and I'll just leave it there for today. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers now.